Ranni the Witch, A Dark Odyssey to Freedom. Ranni stands motionless under the infinite canvas of the starry night, her form silhouetted against the distant void. The sharp silence of this scene mirrors her inner turmoil, a boundless struggle to sever ties with a cosmic order that has bound her since inception. In this moment, her essence feels otherworldly yet resolute, a spirit set apart from the mortal plane. Her cold, alabaster hands grip the Death Rune firmly, its dark aura pulsating in defiance of the living world. The camera slowly tightens, focusing on the subtle flicker of her unwavering gaze, juxtaposed against the ancient rune's malevolent energy. With unshaken resolve, Ranni whispers rebellion through her actions rather than words. In the dim light, she channels the essence of the Death Rune into the black knife. The blade, ordinary no longer, warps into an obsidian tool of supreme precision and malevolence, designed for one purpose: to kill a god. As the rune's power bleeds into the knife, a sinister hum echoes, almost alive with vindictive intent. The camera pans to a dimly lit street where assassins clad in shadow take their positions, clutching their freshly imbued black knives. The glint of the knives under the faint city light mirrors the deadly resolve in their eyes. These assassins are instruments of Ranni's will, figures shaped by a shared rejection of the stagnant divine rule. The ambush unfolds with a stark brutality. Godwyn, the Golden Prince, revered and untouchable, is stricken under the flash of the black knives. The light reflects off the blades as they break through his divine armor, their glow a cruel mockery of holiness. The fall of Godwyn not only marks the death of a demigod, but symbolizes the fracturing balance between the mortals and the greater will, heralding the exhilarating chaos to come. The brutality incites both horror and awe. The camera closes in on Godwyn's face as the final knife pierces his heart. His visage, once serene, contorts with disbelief and agony. As Ranni watches from the shadows, she epitomizes the unease of destroying to recreate. As his body crumbles lifelessly to the ground, cracks spiderweb across the Elden Ring itself. The air seems to tremble with tension, signifying the ominous shift in the natural order. Ranni's actions transform her into a disruptor, a force skilled at dismantling the entrenched, yet far-sighted enough to imagine something beyond its ashes. The destruction complete, Ranni stands among the ruins of her machinations, her icy stare fixed on the shattered remnants of the Elden Ring. Her expression betrays no sorrow, only cold resolve for the challenges that await. This moment resonates with gamers as one of introspection and conviction. Victory is hers, but the weight of responsibility looms. Her gaze lifts toward the distant horizon, where she contemplates freedom from the chains of the greater will. By now, gamers understand the complexity of her arc. Ranni does not rebel without purpose. Her actions are driven by an unspoken yearning for autonomy and the redefinition of destiny. Her long stare embodies the stillness before an approaching storm, a trait familiar to players who admire characters with depth, cunning, and quiet strength. The oppressive presence of the greater will and the two fingers manifest sharply, their cold authority seething over Ranni's ambitions. This confrontation highlights Ranni as a brave yet vulnerable challenger against vast cosmic forces. Gamers resonate deeply with this dynamic, a lone challenger standing boldly against an overwhelming systemic power. The Darkborn star ascends slowly, a symbolic herald of conflict and transformation. As Ranni's Age of Stars approaches, the contrast between these two forces heightens. Ranni's schemes blur with nuances, representing rebellion not as blind fury, but as a calculated striving towards hope. Ranni raises her hands, pulling the collective strength of the heavens into herself. The stars respond in brilliant harmony, illuminating the unfolding prophecy of liberation. This dazzling spectacle brings gamers back to the heart of an unraveling epic. The sense of awe is palpable. Ranni is no longer merely a rebel, but a force of cosmic restoration. The contrasting motives of the Darkborn and Ranni become evident, underscoring the conflicting ideologies that define this world. While one star seeks ruin, Ranni's star embodies distant hope. Gamers are drawn to this layered storytelling, as both stars represent forces that strike at the human experience, despair and aspiration. Ranni's solitude among these forces highlights her distinct resolve. In the quiet aftermath, Ranni's faint smile emerges. Although subtle, this fleeting expression is powerful, a glimpse into a soul burdened by rebellion but still ablaze with hope. Amid darkness, her liberation becomes a beacon, evoking admiration for her vision. The story fades into the starry expanse. Ranni's figure dissolves into the infinite sky, leaving behind an enigmatic legacy. The era of the Age of Stars begins in her wake, an era etched in chaos, hope, and rebellion.